Here we'll look at methods of intercultural education from a traditional versus a modern. Some of these modern methods are probably even going to become traditional, and so we need to be aware of that, and will become traditional, I should say. We need to be aware of that and not hold fastly to those. From the traditional standpoint, we look at lectures, some role-playing, and role-playing could be modern as well, but in past days, if you've done any kind of intercultural training in the past, I know, for example, for me, before we moved overseas, we were involved in situations where we role-played. Written material, obviously, being able to read case studies, things like that, incidences, not necessarily where we were in a case where we had to analyze it, but actually just reading about it. And then, of course, critical incidences and seeing how things play out in different cultures, and maybe that's what you've been exposed to. From a modern standpoint, we'll look at self-assessments, and like I said, we'll share some more of that in the next lecture with all of the different instruments that are out there that are very useful in helping for training people to work in different cultures and becoming aware of different areas. Technology-based approaches, obviously with the internet and online, we've got all kinds of great opportunities. Things like Rosetta Stone are out there, as well as being able to surf in other countries and view things from their viewpoint, for example, for news coverage and things like that, to be able to look at a newspaper in China and translate it, use a translator for back to English, or from Russia, or from some country in Europe, and being able to view how they report the news. Simulation games, very effective in modern. Films, I guess those could be both either traditional or modern, but more and more films informing us. But once again, remember the media bias, and careful of that, and to kind of weigh all that. Case studies, as we talked about, being involved in case studies. And then this next one, I think, is really come to light lately because of our ability to be able to travel with aviation, to get across the world in pretty rapid time with jet travel. We're able to go into different cultures and have that immersion experience. I know a lot of young people do that during college, university time, or whatever. Maybe some go on Peace Corps if you maybe have done that. But the opportunities are greater than they were in the past for being able to travel internationally.